actually. And the first challenge is going to be a Qigong form for the wood element. So we've warmed up with some 5-element body tapping. And each of these 5-element forms takes some sincere time to practice. And that's why I'm going to give you all the elements of the movement here today. And that includes the form, and it includes the breathing, and it also includes the visualization, which I don't always use, but it is helpful from time to time, and especially when we're in the season, as we are now in the springtime, of a particular form, you'll be able to feel the energy a lot more clearly flowing through the meridian. So the liver meridian starts on your big toe, and it comes up the inside of your legs, up to the middle of your torso. So it comes up from the big toe, up the inside, and then the gallbladder meridian, the yang internal organ, goes down, essentially down the outside of your legs and out through the, I think it's the toe next to your pinky toe. I don't know what you call that toe, but it goes down the outside of your legs and out your ring toe. We'll call it the ring toe. So again, energy, and most often we visualize energy coming up on the inhale, and then that's the yin coming up, and then the yang energy flowing down the outside or the back, but in this case it's the outside. Okay, so we're going to eventually incorporate that breath into this form. But first, we always practice the physical movement. Okay, and then comes the breath, and then comes the visualization. So with the liver and the gallbladder, our knees are bent, our hands come up to the sides, and we just push one hand forward. In this case, your left hand will be your mirror. This is our starting position. And then all you do is you flip your palms. Okay, so you go from here to here. And then you're going to push that right hand, slide it, just like that. Okay, so then we switch the palms, and we slide the other hand. Okay, so let's just do that a couple times. So switch the hands, and then slide the hands past each other. And then switch the hands, slide the hands past. This is a good way to feel the chi as your hands pass each other. Okay, and then switch the hands, and then slide the hands past, and then switch, and slide the hands past. So in just practicing this sincerely, you'll get the movements of the lower body too, which are more subtle. But if you just practice with the hands and you feel the energy, those other pieces will come, but I'll explain them in just a second here. Okay, so let's pause here. Your left hand in front, right hand at your side. So you switch the hands. Now as your right hand is going to move forward, you're going to also bring your right hip forward a little bit, and you're going to press your big toe down into the earth. Okay? So what that does, when you press the big toe down, when the physical body sinks, it makes energy rise. So it makes that liver meridian draw the energy up the inside. So as you push that right hand forward and push your toe to the floor, energy rises. And then as you switch the hands, you relax your feet. And you can imagine this left hand kind of guiding the energy down the gallbladder meridian. Okay, and I skipped the process here, didn't I? I should have shared the breathing first, but we'll go back. So now you press the left hand forward. Okay, and then release. But let's go over that because it is part of your movement here. So now we push the right hand forward. And again, that right hip kind of twists forward, pushing the right toe down. Good. And then when you switch back, your hips come square again. Now the left hand's going to come forward, and the left hip comes forward as you press the left big toe down. Okay, and then it comes all the way through. And then release. Press the right toe, then release, Press the left toe, and then release. See, so it looks really simple, but there's a few pieces to it. And you just need to keep practicing till it becomes really natural. Okay, so that's the movement. Press the toe down, and then release. Pressing, and then release. And identifying those points where there's tension, where you're pressing, and then releasing. Those are in every Qigong form. And then that helps you capture the breath. So with this particular form, you're going to be breathing in as you're pressing. So as you press, you inhale. As you release, breathe out. Inhale, and then exhale. Press, release, press, release. Okay, breathing in, breathing out. Let's just try this for several repetitions, just finding your flow, and go as slowly or as quickly as you want. And oftentimes it helps to look at your hands, feeling the energy. And just trying to embody that wood energy, like a tree, branches, and the trunk, and the roots. So it helps to learn all of these individually, to go in depth into each one, and then they really become more energized and joyful when you bring them into a flow, when you learn all 5 of the forms. But we have to start with one at a time. Okay, and the last part is visualizing the energy. So let's do that here. Let's start with the left hand forward. I think I already gave it away, but it begins with breathing up through the liver meridian. Okay, so we switch the palms. As we pass, we inhale, energy rises up the inside. So we breathe out, energy flows down the outside, and it switches from side to side. So now, if you're copying me here, your left hand's going to move forward. Energy rises up from the left toe, and then descends down the right leg. And up from the right big toe, and then down the left leg. And those are just guidelines. It's one visualization you can use. But really what's most important is that you tune into your body and you feel whatever sensations you're feeling sincerely, and trust your body. And just do what feels natural with the movement. And that means in terms of your level of tension and your speed. And you want to build with that spectrum of the flexibility and tension. So really creating more tension and then releasing and relaxing more. The broader that spectrum is, the better the energy is going to flow. Let's just do a couple more. And I encourage you, this is why I'm posting this as a challenge, to do this for maybe 10 minutes at a time. I think that we've probably reached that point here, but you need to really engage with the movement until you've been able to do it without thinking about it. You're just feeling the energy. And once you're at that 10-minute mark, it's hard to stop because then it becomes more and more enjoyable. Feel like you got it. And you're exercising that wood element right now for springtime. All right. So that's our first challenge for this week, the wood element form. Let's try to practice that one 10 minutes a day. And again, if you are not a part of my online Qigong Dojo, head over to adamholtey.com. Again, that's HOLTEY, and sign up for the free trial. It's right there on the homepage.